Ever pondered how swiftly you could sabotage your future? An intriguing question, isn't it? We often focus on how to build a promising future, but rarely do we consider the reverse. How quickly can we dismantle all that we've worked for? It's a peculiar topic, one that maybe doesn't cross your mind every day, but it's worth exploring. It's a different perspective, a flip side of the coin we rarely look at. Now hold that thought as we dive into this unusual topic. Decisions. They shape our lives, but what happens when they go wrong? Imagine for a moment the consequences of neglecting education. It's like trying to build a house without a blueprint. You're left stumbling in the dark, unable to navigate the complexities of life. Now consider ignoring your health. It's akin to driving a car without ever servicing it. Eventually the engine will fail, and you're left stranded on the side of the road. Your body is that car, and without proper care it won't carry you very far. Let's not forget about burning bridges. It's like setting a wildfire in a forest you may need to cross again. Relationships, once destroyed, can be near impossible to mend. Each of these scenarios highlights the power of poor decisions. They can derail your life, leaving you stuck in a cycle of regret and missed opportunities. So, bad decisions can set you on a path of self-destruction. But there's more to it. Scene script. Have you heard about the domino effect? One small push and everything falls apart. Imagine a row of dominoes, each one a representation of a moment or choice in your life. You knock over the first one, a negative event, and it triggers a series of negative outcomes. It's not just about that one domino falling, but the chain reaction it sets off. This is what we call the domino effect of negativity. A negative mindset can be that first domino. It clouds your judgment, hampers your ability to make good decisions, and even affects your physical health. It's like a pebble in your shoe. At first it's just annoying, but over time, it can cause you to walk differently, ultimately leading to pain and injury. Next comes the domino of bad habits. When you're in a negative state of mind, it's easy to fall into destructive patterns. You might start to neglect your health, your work, or your relationships. These habits are the second domino, toppling and triggering more negative events in your life. Then there's the domino of toxic relationships. Negative people can drain your energy, lower your self-esteem, and fill your life with drama and stress. It's like being in a sinking ship, and instead of helping you swim to safety, they're pulling you down with them. Remember, negativity breeds negativity. It's a vicious cycle that can ruin your life. Picture this. You're on a road trip with no map, no destination. Sounds disastrous, right? Well, that's what life can be like without a plan. It's like stepping into a boxing ring blindfolded. You'll be knocked out before you even know what hit you. When you don't have a goal or direction, you are likely to waste precious time and resources. You may find yourself running in circles, getting nowhere. Time, once lost, can never be regained. Imagine days turning into weeks, weeks into months, and months into years with nothing to show for it. That's the tragedy of a life without a plan. Moreover, a lack of planning can lead to stress, anxiety, and a sense of failure. It's like being lost in a dense forest with no way out. The uncertainty can be overwhelming and can take a toll on your mental health. Without a plan, you're like a ship without a rudder, drifting aimlessly in the ocean of life. But here's the thing, you hold the power to choose. Your life is like an unwritten book, and every decision you make is a word in that narrative. Each choice, no matter how small, is a building block in the structure of your story. But just as important as the decisions you make are the ones you don't. The choice to not act, to not speak, to not change, these two shape your path. It's easy to feel like we're on a predetermined course, like we're just passengers in our own lives, but that's a fallacy. We are in fact the drivers. We control the steering wheel, the accelerator, the brakes. We decide the direction and the speed, choosing wisely, choosing courageously, choosing authentically. These are the choices that prevent a ruined life. They're the choices that build a life of purpose, of fulfillment, of joy. So, the next time you wonder how quickly you can ruin your life, remember, it's all in your hands.